According to legal analyst Theresa Concepcion, there is a very specific reason why the current legal fireworks might fizzle out, and it all comes down to one question. Did they sue the wrong person for the wrong thing? The First Amendment problem. Why the NYT isn't the villain. In the heat of a PR nightmare, the instinct is often to shoot the messenger. Baldoni's team made a bold move by taking aim at the New York Times, but as any seasoned attorney will tell you, the First Amendment is a very sturdy shield. The crux of the issue is that media outlets have a protected right to report on official documents and legal filings. If a story is based on official information, the bar for proving they did something wrong is incredibly high. It's a bit like trying to sue the weather reporter because it rained on your wedding day. They didn't make the rain. They just told you it was coming. Concepcion suggests that the lawsuit against the Times might actually be a waste of time. Instead of silencing the noise, it often just creates more headlines. But if the newspaper isn't the primary target, who is? And more importantly, what should the charge actually be? Think about it. If you were in a professional power struggle, would you go after the person talking about it, or the person sitting in your chair? We see the word defamation thrown around Hollywood like confetti at a premiere. It sounds powerful, but in the world of the rich and famous, it's notoriously hard to win.
Why?
Because celebrities are public figures, which means they have significantly fewer protections than the average person. To win a defamation case, Baldoni would have to prove not just that Blake Lively said something mean, but that she said it with actual malice, meaning she knew it was a lie and said it anyway just to hurt him. The video points out a crucial detail. Even if Blake sent spicy text messages or emails that painted Justin in a bad light, those were private communications. If she genuinely believed her own version of the truth, the defamation claim essentially evaporates. So, if calling it slander is a losing battle, how do you actually hold someone accountable for taking over your movie? The answer isn't in what was said, but in what was signed. In Hollywood, power isn't just about who has the loudest voice, it's about who has the final cut. Every major production involves a mountain of contracts. Justin Baldoni, his company Wayfarer, and the studio would have had agreements detailing exactly who has authority over the script, the costumes, the locations, and the final edit. The most compelling legal argument isn't that Blake was mean, it's that she allegedly interfered with his ability to do his job. If a director is hired to direct, and an actor begins making unilateral location or costume changes, that isn't just a creative difference, it's a potential breach of contract. One of the most shocking theories presented in the legal analysis is the idea of fraud in the inducement. This is a fancy legal term for, you lied to me, so I would sign the deal. The theory goes like this. Blake Lively allegedly entered the project under the representation that she was there to act. Based on that, Baldoni and the producers moved forward. But if she secretly intended to take over creative control from day one, that could be seen as a fraudulent misrepresentation. The smoking gun might actually be in Blake's own words. In a letter to the Producers Guild of America, PGA, she reportedly stated she worked tirelessly for a year and a half to earn the title of producer. To a lawyer, that sounds like a confession. If she had to earn the title over 18 months, it means she didn't have the title or the authority when they started. By her own admission, she may have spent over a year acting outside the scope of her contract. It's a classic case of mission creep, but with millions of dollars and a global franchise on the line. Sometimes, the best way to handle a Hollywood scandal isn't in a courtroom at all. Legal battles are slow, expensive, and they often make everyone look bad. Instead of filing a lawsuit that gets picked apart by pundits, he could have sat down with a prestigious outlet like The New Yorker or Time magazine and handed over a 100-page, documented timeline of the entire production. By showing the receipts in a controlled, long-form interview, he could have shaped the narrative before the gossip sites took over. It would have allowed him to stay above the fray while letting the facts do the talking. What's your take? We've seen the legal breakdown, but the court of public opinion is still in session. Was Justin Baldoni muscled out of his own passion project, or was Blake Lively just doing what was necessary to make the movie a hit? Does a lead actor have a right to save a film if they think the vision is failing, or should the director's word be final?